When I look back at the last year, I see God's faithfulness in so many ways.
In just this very short amount of time, we went through 9 visits to the ER. We had 5 surgeries. Our 2 boys had some sleep apnea going on, and we knew that it was time to have them take their tonsils out. They went in for the surgery, and the doctors told us that everything went fine, but that Ryder had some extra bleeding and that they just wanted to keep an eye on it. Ryder had a scab inside of his throat that fell off, which is normal. But what wasn't normal is that he had a massive hemorrhage. The decision was made not to give him a transfusion. And so we went home and we expected Ryder to get better, but over the next few days he got worse. And the next morning we took him into specialists for bleeding disorders. And at one look, they saw Ryder and they sent us straight to the emergency room. And so we got him to the emergency room and we got him the transfusion that he needed, and that made all the difference. I mean, he perked right up. It turns out though that it was really good that we learned this about Ryder, because the very next day, our daughter, Selah Rose, she had a horrendous stomach ache. We eventually brought her in, and it had turned out that her appendix had ruptured. She went in for an emergency appendectomy.
And Selah was in a lot of pain, and she was having a lot of trouble. And she turned to Will and she said, "Daddy, I know I can do this because my shepherd is always with me." And it was just, I saw the Lord's mercy in it, and just, he had been preparing all of us. And it was this theme with all of us as we prayed. And we talked, we just felt like, no, the Lord is our shepherd. He is with us. We are in a dark time, but he is with us. He is here.
We were still walking through all of that when I had a stomach ache, and it got pretty bad. I was in the most pain I've ever felt in my life. Katrina drove me to the hospital. They rushed me back to a room, and then I went through many hours of medicine. I think that then, as I recovered from that surgery, it was probably 6 weeks that I couldn't lift anything.
And Colette, who was still pretty young. Yeah.
We had a baby, and so the stress level was already high from all that we had gone through a few months before.
I look back, I just think it was just an incredible time of people just bringing us meals, offering to watch kids, making cards for us, praying for us, texting us encouragement, checking in, and just endless people from church, small group, family. It was just really, really wonderful. One of the things Will and I were talking about recently is, we've kind of been waiting for, have we arrived? Are we out of it? Are we finally in a better spot? And we were just saying that's really the wrong attitude to have and the wrong perspective to have. And that the Lord's really been showing us that hard things are expected in this life, and people experience suffering in varying degrees. And so that groaning that's mentioned in Romans 8, you feel that a little bit more when you're going through a difficult season and suffering.
Every one of us is going to have a trial that we have to go through, and as believers we have something to put our hope in.